Barcelona vs Tottenham result as Lamine Yamal stars to win Joan Gamper Trophy match over Spurs. Barcelona pulled out a thrilling performance in the final 10 minutes of their Joan Gamper Trophy final match against Tottenham to win 4-2. Late goals from Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati and Abde put gloss on an otherwise underwhelming Barca display, with Spurs left shell-shocked. Oliver Skipp's brace, after Robert Lewandowski's early goal, had put Ange Postecoglou's side 2-1 up, and they were good value for that lead, until the late onslaught. But it was Barcelona who took the early lead, carving open Spurs inside 3 minutes. Raphinha stormed down the Barcelona right and crossed delicately for Lewandowski to power home with a left-footed half-volley. Postecolgou's side soon responded when Skipp fired home following Giovani Lo Celso's shot, which hit the woodwork. That move had started with some dogged play from Ivan Perisic down the Spurs left. And the Croatian was also involved in Skipp's second, as the English midfielder nodded home an inch-perfect Perisic cross to make it 2-1. Spurs looked in control. But it was 16-year-old substitute Lamine Yamal who turned the game after coming on in the final 10 minutes, first picking out the on-rushing Ferran Torres to turn home from close range to make it 2-2. And then dazzling with a phenomenal turn before feeding Fati, who fired the winner beyond goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario in the Spurs goal. Fermin Lopez then cut apart Spurs once more to give Abde the chance to wrap up the 4-2 victory in the final preseason match for these two sides. Lamine Yamal leads Barcelona youngsters. A player who only entered the fray as an 80th-minute substitute grabbing 2 assists is pretty remarkable in itself. But for a 16-year-old, this was outrageous stuff. Barely a minute had passed after Lamine Yamal's introduction and he'd already notched an assist for Ferran Torres, turning the momentum of the game in that single moment. He then repeated the trick after a wonderful turn, feeding Ansu Fati to make it 3-2. He wasn't alone in making a huge impact from the bench after Xavi put his faith in youth towards the end of this match. Fermin Lopez, 20, and Abde, 21. Combined for the fourth and final goal, capping a brilliant night for Barcelona's next generation. Thanks for watching NY Sports News. Stay tuned for more updates.